the old staircase? Oops, I about lost it.
Yeah.
Look at you.
I love these small elfish details.
Tripping down the stairs.
It's a very small thing compared to others, but still it's nice to see.
No question.
More tracks there?
Yeah, you can see the...
Like the Sumerian measures and that they're connected to
And this is typical everywhere in Spain or something, always these things on the side.
Really?
Always just, and this, typical.
Yeah, 'cause the metric is just Napoleon.
And you feel like it was pushed up, or do you feel like it was made?
This probably looks made, you
It
see?
looks made to me.
This
Even on this side, you see that.
Yeah. You see some are pushed away clearly when the
Right.
drops are
Uh-huh.
petrified. Others are cut like this cut. Others seem as if something was sliding. And then sometimes it leaves marks like this and sometimes like this.
Yes,
Really?
Yeah. I've seen a few.
Yeah.
It's starting to rain. I can start to feel it.
But this is kind of new design actually. This is the Bulgarian brand. Juggernauts or whatever. Or this could have been even a base for a path with wood on the top. We
Well,
never know.
like we saw there, but for sure this continues to the other tracks.
And turns into the other tracks.
Yeah.
That trick I've seen as well. It looks like something and then it turns into something else.
Kind
Yeah.
of like right along in here. Yeah. And it matches up with these other tracks.
There's a stone cut staircase over here.
That was the crawling tunnel for kids or dwarfs. I think that's from the rock, maybe. Goes down is probably, yeah, it's the rock structure. Okay. Yeah, definitely finished.
This was a niche too, huh? At one point.
Mm.
Just broke off.
Who knows, maybe this was an entire city.
Yeah. Talk about herding cats. Excuse me, Навътре с лодка.
Ами малко с лодка и след това трябвало да се гмурка човек. This is like Spain, there were a lot in Spain like this. These things.
That's
Maybe this is what they had over there, like wood and something.
Uh-huh. And as Lucy saw, what are they covering up?
These were places for placing scaffolding, they say.
Building structures.
Yeah. And that is probably true because these are simply very worn. I think it's true.
Makes sense? What were they cutting into or building?
No, they had their shed here or whatever.
Was there another path? Yeah, there's a
Wow,
path
this
that
is
goes
awesome.
this way.
You see all the niche? I don't know if there are any over here. Are there? Very cool.
Ah, this is so picturesque here. So sorry we couldn't reach the others. They are even more wild than this stupid situation.
See, that's what I'm checking out. Is this whole secondary shelf system here where they've just carved away. I mean, what were these? Were these houses? You know, are these rooms?
Fortifications for bowmen, I'd say.
Fortifications?
For bowmen. So this is the valley they think they're trying to protect against because there's really nothing on that side, and there's actually thinking that was just probably fields.
If someone were to assault the enemy who's positioned up here, it would have to be a pretty damn large attacking force to have the balls to do that. 'Cause
Now,
you got no chance.
now look at this. This is interesting.
Unless
This
you
is
have those-
this is older than this. This is really cutting on the road. We saw a lot of this in Malta. Yeah.
Where the cut in.
This is now important. So this is probably older, and we saw the same things in Malta. Things cut into the rocks, and we saw that a lot, really a lot. So okay, we see now definitely at least 2 rock cut layers.
All right, but you think this is older than the ruts?
No, this is older because
this is
they
older,
yeah.
right? Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Which ones?
Well,
This
those
is
top
older
ruts are
because
older
it's-
than this.
The carving
Than
out
the
here.
niche.
I don't think you want to take any part, no matter what you're loading on it, that close to the edge.
With half your tire hanging off the edge. That's what I'm saying. To me, it looks like a occupation. I mean, you know, someplace to live.
Oh yeah, they always aimed at places with view, and like rows. Yeah, that's like a typical. I smell a bit of elves, so I feel better. I smell a bit elves, and I feel better. But they say it's medieval.
Yeah, but they
There's an easier way. There's an easier way. If you go there, there's stairs. I know they do. That's what they choose.
Same, 53, 50.
50 here.
Wow. In the beginning I was measuring, but they are all so different. You get all the sizes, and after some time I got. But this is a very nice one. With
This is a great one.
this is kind of new. Actually, this is maybe the first like new thing we've seen. Okay, yeah, new type of.
50. 50 inches. Between the center and the center.
Cool, especially if you dip in them.
Right. We are going to go for a pee around that corner. Anybody else?
I
You want
will.
to go first? You go
I'll
first.
do the same activity
Okay,
somewhere else.
I don't think anybody can see you.
Huh? Is it good to go or?
Well, I didn't want to go in on my own.
Yeah. Yes, most definitely. Looking at the erosion.
Yeah, the stream goes.
Yeah.
Hey, Sylvie. What's this?
Yeah, there are tracks here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you too.
Oh, my left my man. Somebody else can. Couldn't do it.
Now, just the question. Yeah, this is definitely some building on the top of the tracks. This is what they call always the burial of the king in Turkey.
The burial of the king because they really did bury the king here?
No, I'm joking because in Turkey there are millions of them, but wherever they put like a label, they say this king and that king. But so many of them. So here is another king, and some of them are so small for these big kings.
Where are you
So-
kings?
I don't know how they call it here, but what is very interesting, that's a standard track. Usually that's how they call them, and sometimes they really look like. In some cases they have a head, but in many cases they just don't look like that.
Stir up the pot.
I think there are more tracks here, yeah?
Is Bulgaria mostly Christian or Orthodox or
Yeah,
what's
mostly.
mostly Christian or Orthodox
Uh,
or both? I mean, it's
Orthodox,
kind of
very little Catholic.
very little Catholic.
Yeah, but we have, I don't know, maybe 20% or something.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe less.
Okay. But mostly Orthodox. Okay.
Yeah, mostly I think there are more tracks here,
Okay.
as far as I remember the pictures.
This track's just there.
Uh-huh.
The tracks are here.
Well, just a small section just over the road. That's it.
Oh, it's very, very little actually, but... Because what I did, I had a very nice camp.
Oh yeah.
Wow, go away.
Pay for its own there.
He's our man at the door, so... This was a modern military use.
Exactly, this is what I'm thinking. So,
Okay. Beautiful again, very beautiful. I couldn't hear you.
I have a video, a
Oh.
girl and her drone.
Specialist yet, but probably all this is grown stone. I got some very... Is that rock cut or natural?
There's definitely places that have been cut out. There's a lot of recent.
But if water's flowing over that, the edges are too sharp to be significant, right?
Yeah.
oh yeah,
That elf is going high there.
Файни кои също значение.
Да.
Нищо чудно да има същата връзка.
the Quran with the bird in it.
Yeah.
I don't know in English.
Former.
Yeah.
No, it's light. It's very light.
Just so you can hang on if you need to.
Pardon?
Sorry, you're filming.
Yeah. You will have access to all this.
If you go, hey, you can fly your drone over. I walk through there, and there's circles on the other side like those ones,
Uh-huh.
straight through there.
You need help?
No, I'm gonna walk now for now.
Yes, look at that. So you look, the whole thing is cut out, and then you got that inside of it.
Oh, there is quite a lot. All this is a row of cuttings actually.
Whole area with this water.
Okay, finally cave. So though very eroded, but something. Oh, it's like
Yeah, but
that they're rock cut, that they're man-made.
Yeah.
At least here I see like the window and stuff. I've seen rock cut ruins, but this is really unimpressive.
I love it. I think it's the most. And they were saying came up with a plan of a kind of a house.
That's a cut side, but don't come here to see that. It's a bit dangerous. Yeah, you can leave it, yeah? You can leave it and we take it on the way back.
Sorry.
Am I finished it now?
Yeah. When I take photos, don't hide away. It's better with people, also for the scale. So
Oh, okay.
don't. Okay, here is your date you asked. So
Oh, right. 1932.
those were the steps for the giants who lived here earlier.
Yeah, same thing. Bank on the door.
It is like a waterfall, I guess.
I'm thinking it is. It's definitely wet.
Is that concrete? Yeah.
Well, there's steps.
This was all. We see a small part. The style that I call elfish, if you see those platform up there has been cut. It's definitely, like full rock. Actually, I'll try to climb it.